I got this really cool thing, but it's not charged, so we can't play with it. Maybe we could. Look at that. Do you think it'll work? Booster post. I got this fuzzy little thing. We were trying to set it up. Add a device. Oh. Why not? Oh my gosh. I'm drawing things. I drop things. I'm throwing things. Ooh, that tickles. What is that? What are you? You know, technology is really beyond me. I don't think this is the right thing. I have to play with this next time because Stephanie did not read the instructions before we started, and here we are. So we're just gonna do the things. Hi, Sue. You found me. I got this fuzzy microphone thing. Look. And look at these little things. They feel like rabbit feet. They're very small and very tickly when you put it right here. Very, very tickly. So we're not going to play with that right now. We have to figure it out. But it came with a little box and all these things. I bought this new microphone because I thought, hey, you know, sometimes people complain that they can't hear me. And so here we are. Let's put all the parts in here so I can figure it out later. Right? Carry bag. And a little box. And we'll figure out. I literally have not been in the sewing room since last Tuesday, except for to drop this. Like literally. Oh, that's important. We don't want to throw that out. We better put that in there. Literally came in here to drop this. So when I was at the Genesee Valley quilt show, I bought something and a pattern. I don't know what I did with it. And it was a very expensive piece of fabric because it was hand dyed. And I bought a pattern to go with it. And the vendor was super sweet and sold it to me for wholesale. And I don't know what I did with it. So if anybody could find it, that'd be super great and help me out a lot. Because I literally walked in my house at 7:52 because I had to deliver today. Look, this is where we ended last week. And this is where we are still. And I have all these piles of these laying around. And I'm going to put them all in the box and take them to the shop. I have a really speedy chair so that we can put it together. Because here's all the other pieces. Like here's the backing. We're very excited about that. And just in case I needed some more backing, we have that. And then I have the front. And we have all of the scales. And just in case I need to make a couple more scales. We're all set. Look at that. It's not closing. It's not closing. Shh. Closed. So, tonight, I wanted to show you what's in a laser cut quilt kit. Hi, Gretchen. I hope you're feeling better. So I bought this because I thought this would be super cute as a little mascot at the shop. Sentimental about fabric. And so I thought I would show you what comes in a laser cut quilt kit. this particular one is 53 inches by 33 inches. That's really big, but I feel like it's appropriate. So when you open up one of these super cool things, you get instructions, and then you get a guide, which is super fun. So each fabric tells you what it is, or what pieces are cut out of that one. So there's 3 pages of that. And then you get this big piece of paper, and it looks like we have to tape them together. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look, there's mushrooms in the tail. So you get one of these. This is the one that's super handy to have a light table. So each one of these has like dotted lines on them. Do you see? So that you can tape it together. Now I usually iron this because I don't like the creases whenever I'm laying it out. And I will clean off my cutting table because there appears to be 3 of these that you have to tape together. So once I did this, let's look at this. Once I did this, oh, there's the little skunky. And there's the S. Okay. Once I did this, then I would find my background. After I ironed this paper and taped it together in the places indicated, then I would find my backing fabric and lay it out. Now, this one says it has this big piece behind here, so I'm curious to look at the instruction. Now, if you guys remember Gigi, the giraffe that I did, cool. So Gigi, the giraffe, she was just like this. So I ironed her layout together, and I taped it all together, and I laid it on my ironing board because that's the biggest table I have here. And I put my light table underneath it, and then I laid my background fabric over the top of the pattern. And then all of these pieces are, you would match up to the cutting thing. So for example, this one, which is easy to see, is all cut out. So I would press it to make sure that we're all set. Oh my goodness, I lost a little piece, but I don't think it's important. But we're going to stick it back in here just in case it's an I, a dot to an I. And then these are connected by little bitty tiny pieces of fabric that those scissors are a little bit excessive for, but so they're like little itty bitty tiny tabs. And you would just snip these and then peel the backing off of here. So these are all heat and bonded already. Because sometimes people are like, oh, those kits are really expensive. Well, they are kind of expensive, but you can start assembling it right away. So you just can take out your little pieces. And that, so I don't want to disconnect all of them until I find out what number the part number guide goes with. So like this one, all the alphabet, this is part number 40171-2, and there's 3 of them. This one is going to be this. Is a little cheeky. So I haven't quite decided if I want pink behind mine because I prefer purple. But I knew I had to open it to see what colors were the pinks in this. And there is a little bit of Tula fabric in here. Of course there is. But this is the other pink fabric. And I don't really want... This is behind the letters. So it's like the shadowing behind the letters. So what do we think? What do we think this would look good on? I mean, I do have this beautiful piece here, but it's not big enough. We could totally go tie-dye. No, that does not work for us. Think we could use any of my... I need a really big piece. The background is pretty big. Where's the instruction sheet? 1 5/8 yards. 1 5/8. That's a lot. Do not trim quilt to size before quilting. The background will shrink. Yes, we know. Make sure your background is ironed. Well, I understand, but do you really need all 1 5/8 for the background? Like, that really seems a lot, right? 5/8 is how many inches, girls? How many inches? "22 and a half." That's 58 inches. Well, they're not wrong. 58 inches. That's 54 inches. This is going to be like a mascot. No, I didn't finish the baby quilt. I am a terrible person. This weekend, I did not motivate myself to get off the couch because I had a surprise visit from Caroline, and it was great to spend time with her and Kyra. And so we just kind of sat upstairs and chatted because my sewing room is not really a two-man spot. And then on Sunday, I had to go into the shop and catch up on some long arming so that I can put a custom quilt on there tomorrow. I finished a huge quilt today, so tomorrow custom quilt is going on the long arm frame. And then I have a hand-guided one on the other frame, and that one is I started that one and I don't love it, so now I have to go unsew. And I have to have it done by Sunday because I have to do another quilt for someone on Sunday. So this is what comes in this laser cut quilt. This is why they cost so much, because all of these fabrics are cut out and pre-fused for you to start your quilt. It's honestly great. I thought I heard Lizzie. She's okay though. So that is a laser cut quilt. So don't be afraid of them. They are a little pricey, but listen, I don't want to cut out all those pieces. I'm not that person. Give me a whole bunch of tiny foundation piecing and I'm down. But this stuff, no ma'am. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. So, being as I got home 8 minutes ago, I'm kind of winging it. Just a little bit. And so, I really would just like to whip through these last couple ones of these and hang out here if anybody needs any help. That would be cool. I have like so many things in here that need to be done. Most of all, I need to finish my block of the month. Honestly, I just need a week to sew. Y'all will be okay for a week, right? If I just disappear and hide in here. I really only have a few of these left. I did get a microphone, so next week we're going to have a new microphone, so hopefully it will cancel out the sound of this. And then I have to finish the little baby quilt on the long arm. That I will probably be able to do tomorrow. As soon as I get done with the quilt that's on there. Oh. Have you ever like had a quilt and you just want to give it back? Like you're like, no, I'm all set. And you notice it's a little darker in here today because one of my lights over there last time started to fall, and so one of the clips that holds these lights up fell right out of the ceiling. And so I didn't go to the garage and get a new screw to put it up back up. Tonight I showed what comes in a laser cut quilt because people were telling me at the shop that they're expensive, and they are expensive, Lori. But it comes with all of the pre-fused, pre-cut out parts, so it's not as crazy. And now I have just this many scales to finish so that I can put this quilt together. I delivered to your house yesterday, I think. I said, hi, Lori. The scales that I'm working on now, I didn't like how they were like floppy. So I am just top stitching the edge of them just a little so that they lay a little flatter. And that is nowhere in the instructions. Nope. But I like how they look better than this. This one's floppy. This one's not. And I know they're scales. And, they could be floppy. It's okay. But I'm not. And you know what? I still don't have an idea of what to do with this jelly roll and fat quarter bundle that goes with it. It needs to be quickish. And honestly, oh my gosh, it is the second of, I have 18 days. And I need to finish my other dinosaur. So I can't leave the house. That's it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quilts that need to be done. 4 of which need to be done. 2 of which need to be done last week. And 1 that needs to be done by the 21st of June. And 1 that needs to be done by the 18th of July. So we are on the ball this year, guys. So on the ball. Anybody else got deadlines they're missing? Join the club. Did you hear about the new sale on this machine? Like, what? There's a sale on this one and another one together. You get like a whole sewing room for stupid amount. Stupid. Call the shop. I'll tell you that. If I don't know, I forgot what day it actually goes live, but it's there. Yesterday I went to deliver something and my ring caught on the package and I bruised the jonkers out of my finger. This one broke. This one broke. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 10 left, guys. I only have 10 left. No, it isn't. It's not funny. So, we might need to have a stay-in day next week. We might have to have a stay-in day next week. That's what I'm thinking. And I have to catch up on my dirty puffins. So if I could take this to the shop Put it on the long arm. You know, and I have another one that's, been meaning to be long arm since August of last year. That's mine. Of course, I have like 4 in line for the long arm, and I never get a turn. I'm really hoping that once all the long arms are in and the Innovas are up and running, that I get a turn. It's my turn. You just need to not be tired. I'm going to go visit my aunt and sew all week. That's what I'm going to do. A whole month, Lori? Do you think we would actually get caught up? I don't know. I really don't know. You're way more motivated than I am. So much more motivated than I am. These are so stinking cute. I really do think I need to make a few more. I think I'm short. I'll figure that out tonight and make some extras. This one is wrinkled. What is happening here? We're going to have to fix that. Oh my goodness. And then the jelly roll braid, I think we're going to have to work on that. Yep. That one's here. It's got to get done. And then I need somebody to come clean my sewing room. Because it's a mess. A verifiable disaster. I think that one's next. Oh my gosh. This one did not get sewn all the way. This one is good. I might take my dinosaur to the shop on Sunday. Lori, I think that's all of us. Joy, it was so great to see you today. It was so great to see you. I love that. I love that. Usually you're so far away, and today you're here with us, and that was great. What were we buying? Oh. Yes. So Sunday we're open at the shop, and last shop hop Sunday it was not very busy. So I don't know if we'll be busy or not. How many shops have you guys done? Joey, are you shop hopping while you're here? I can put a face. Lori, the secret is that we don't let you buy anything unless it's to finish a project. And that's not a great way for me to stay in business. I'm just saying. So that is the problem. We all need to just finish the things. But our eyes are way faster than our sewing machine. And yours is faster than some people's sewing machines. So Lisa's pretty fast too when she has something she wants to finish. I'm just tired. I have 4 more, girls. 4 more, and then I have to fix 3, and then I have to count and see where we are. I really need to get this done. And then I need to get the braid done. And I need to find something super fast to do with this jelly roll. Oh my word. Oh my word. Anybody have any great jelly roll quilts? I got to quilt a beautiful quilt today. Oh my goodness. It was a braid in teals. and teal fabrics. And I was kind of terrified because the braids ran perfectly vertical on the quilt. And it was perfectly vertical. And there was like not white, but white space between the braids. And if I had not had it on that long arm pretty darn perfectly, you were going to be able to tell. It was a little bit terrifying. The video, oh my gosh. Oh, the video. Let me see if I could show you. If I could show you even a picture of it. Stop, pause, back up. Okay, so you can kind of see it. Do you see those braids? Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I'm so happy. Joy, I'm so happy. You have all but 3 in the West done. Oh, 1 in 2 other regions. Oh my goodness. Do you see this quilt? Oh my gosh. So anyways, I finished that quilt today on the long arm. That was amazing because it was so beautiful. And we got to pick a pretty pattern on that. It was gorgeous. Honest to goodness, it was gorgeous. And of course we put Minky on it. That sucker was heavy. Holy cow, heavy. So tomorrow I'm loading a custom quilt that I need to get done in a week. So if you see me not in the long arm department, you better go drag me back there. Because I have about 10 days to finish that quilt. And I'm a little bit terrified, not gonna lie. A little bit terrified. What if this turned out awful? Like this whole process, I don't think I liked this process, these scales. What if it turns out awful? It was great to see you, darling. What are you taking out, Lori? What did I miss? Oh, oh, yeah. The sewing room? Yeah. I need to empty mine completely. Honestly. But nobody's gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that until I move. Like, nope, nope. Also, if anybody looks at this and wants it to be perfect, oh, nope, it certainly isn't. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Last one. Well, I have to fix 4 of them. 5 of them. Wait, this one is done. Okay. Sorry, there's 2 more. And then I have to fix 4 of them. And then count. And then go to the shop and put it together. Who's excited about that? This girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very excited about that. That's exciting for sure. You think maybe we'll get a nice weekend this weekend? You know what I just need to do is go to a new, well, yes, Lisa, because you have like 3 sewing rooms. So, like, there's nowhere for me to move this. We can't just do like Oh, let's move the sewing room today. There's nowhere for it to go. Where am I going to move it? I'm going to move it to like, I'll move it to your house. That might work. Itch, itchy, itchy, itchy. When my eyes don't want to work and sew properly, because, you know, sometimes at the end of the day, I can't sew anything because I mess it up, and there's no fixing it. Then, oh my gosh, we have to put this in with the pattern so we can take it to the shop so we can finish it. Look at that. Oh my goodness, girls. I have all these done. We have four of them that need a little bit of serge. Friends, see what happened when I serged the edge? That's no good. Wait. Oh, this one just had a little bitty pokey hole. Can we fix it? Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Oh, we only have 3 with little holes. You guys, we're doing good things. Winning. Winning, winning, winning. So, the pink quilt, the braid quilt, the pink quilt that doesn't have a pattern, y'all are really not helping on that one. I need some ideas. It's for a teenager. That help? I would like to finish my cathedral window one this summer. I only have 6 weeks left too. And then I go away. I have 3, 1. This one's a little guy. This one doesn't have any. Oh, 1 little hole. What's that? I know, you do need just one that fits everything. I mean, we could work on that. We could work on that. I'm just gonna, I mean, and then I bought the shop. And have you seen all the mess in there? Most of it's mine. Okay, all of it's mine. Donna just tolerates me. Donna just tolerates me. Although we've been getting better. We've been cleaning up some things. Don't you mind. Heather's been helping us get the paperwork side caught up, which helps us to keep the other stuff caught up, so that's helpful. We came in right as we were leaving today. Oh my gosh, the cutest pattern. Oh my goodness, you wait. That might be a you, Lisa. That might be a you. Okay, 2 more, girls. 2 more. I just cheated a little. I didn't serge the edge of this. I just stitched it down so that we could continue on our merry way and not have to unearth the serger over there. Darlene, did your husband get mad at us because we made him work a little? He's so fun. He's always feisty. I love that he's feisty. Darlene's husband comes in and gives us all hell for sewing, and I think he's a big softy, honestly. I don't think he's as gruff as he makes himself sound. Look at my camera. What are you doing? Stop moving around. I didn't even move. Camera has a mind of its own too, FYI. Darlene, if you're still hanging out, you tell Paul that we appreciated his help today. Especially with the batting, because that sucker was heavy. If he'd have stayed around for a little while, we'd have let him carry some other things. One more. This one's really bad. This one, I like missed the whole edge of that. I don't know what was going on here, folks. Do not. So, oh, look at that. You know, girls, I missed it again. That was smart of me. I missed it again. I missed it again. All right, let's go on the other side and see if we can get it now. What's anybody doing this weekend? There's a fiber festival, and next weekend is the East Aurora Music Fest if you're local. Okay, I got it this time. It might be short. These are all going to be short. I'm going to go into the shop and put this together, and it's going to be too short to do the things, and it's going to look dumb. Because I think these are supposed to be like 6 inches, and none of them are. They're all like 5.5. I'm not going to lie. To be fair, these fat quarters are expensive. So far, my thoughts on this are, it's cute. I'll give you that. However, it's messy. This is messy. Do it somewhere else. Don't do it in your sewing room. I like Swiffer swept up so much minky. It was everywhere. It's still everywhere. So don't do it at home. So that's this Hydra one. Do it on a retreat somewhere else, not in your home. Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Don't buy fat quarters because minky is messy and it's tedious to cut all of it. So I tried to stack and cut, and minky slides around. So my squares are not all the right size. So that's my second thing. Third, honestly, I really do think that sewing the sateen on the back was a good choice because I can't even imagine trying to do 2 layers of minky together and turning it and doing that. I think I would have missed way more. None of mine are perfectly even. This one's actually pretty good. But a lot of them look like this. So that's terrible because this one isn't even 5.5 inches. So that is a downfall. So when I put these halfway down again, I just don't think it's going to be the same. Like, can you see this? You can see this. Okay. So you put this row down and you put these, and they're not all the same, is what it is. And then your next row goes up like 3 inches and goes here, and it's supposed to like cover more of that. So mine is going to be a little less overlapped than this one. So that's why I would buy yardage instead of the fat quarters, because I was trying very hard to be frugal with my fat quarters. So my scales are a little shorter because of that. So those are my 3 tips so far. third of all, honestly, I think that I'm going to be very happy that I chose to long arm this because I can do a channel lock and it will be a straight line and I don't have to worry about it. So for this particular pattern, the Hydra from Slice of Pie, I don't think I would use fat corners, especially of the Minky, which is unfortunate because this is beautiful. Or I would plan to use way more Minky because I don't think I got the 3x6 Minkies or 3 6 inches, 3 of them, 9 out of each fat quarter. I don't think I got that. Not a solid 6-inch square. I think I would have cut them a little bigger and then I might have ended up at 6 inches. Now, that could be because I was a little sloppy with my serger and I was trying to figure it out. Like, this is one of my better shaped ones. Some of these are really rough. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's really going to matter when we're all said and done. Like, this one is different shaped than the others. But maybe you can't see it, but I can see. Some of these are really, really wonky. The more I made, the better it got. But like this, yeah. But those are my tips so far. Buy yardage. Don't do it at home in your sewing room. Do it on a retreat. Someone else's mess to clean up. And definitely use non-minky on the back. So, any questions on that one? Because we are ready to go to the shop and see how assembling it on the long arm is going to be. I'm a little nervous about that. I'm not going to lie. And if you came in late, we talked about the laser cut quilt kit and what comes in it. This one I got to make at the shop. I don't want the pink background, but it's gonna be tricky because this is the shadow behind the letters is this peachy pink. So I don't know. I have to go lay this in front of other fabric and see what I want. But your laser cut quilt kit comes with a layout and all of the pieces for everything that is not background on this. Everything is already pre-fused and pre-cut out and ready to lay on your background fabric and press it and be done. Like everything. So it is great because you don't have to fussy cut. You don't have to trace and reverse and cut it out at all. And do the Minky at the shop. Yes, probably. Or at a retreat where it's not there. You know, honestly. Because my sewing room is a disaster. But for the laser cut quilt kit, even though these are expensive, this is a $54 quilt kit. But it is a 54-inch by 33-inch. That all you need is the background and then you need to fuse it down. That's really not bad. And then of course I will add something fabulous to the outside because why not? So whatever fabric I pick, I have to be able to like make something around it. This is like okay, if I finish this, I can play with this. I tempt do you play games with yourself? Like I tempt myself. Okay, you have to finish this so you can play with this. So the Minky quilt is ready to go to the store and be done. Now we have to go finish up the rolls of the braid so that I can be done with that one. Isn't that great? I love it when we get stuff done. do Minky at the shop. Lori, you're so cute. You're so cute. I appreciate you. I think we need like a sew day, like where the shops close, so I don't have to get up and run back and forth. I think we need a sew day. When can we do that? Is that what we're doing? Do we care? I can't win any prizes anyways going to shops. And then all I do when I go to shop hops is, or to other shops, is spend money I should not be spending money on. So I did find out that next week, if I can find the fabric that I bought at the Genesee Valley show, I will have a fun new project to show you. So I think you guys will like that. So come and visit next week. I have a cute pattern. I think it's super fast. Oh, too bad I didn't buy the right colors. Totally could have done it in that fabric, in the pink fabric. Well, that was dumb. You know, sometimes I don't think all the time. That was dumb. I could have totally done it. Now, I really had to find it because I got notification that the other part of it is being shipped. So that's really exciting. And then it's kind of a collaboration with Cute Monkey Fabrics. Her stuff is really fun. So make sure you check in with us next week. Maybe we do this one with this fabric. What do we think about this one? What do we think about this? Is that too busy? I think we could do this. I don't know if I love this one. Either way, so we have to find a pattern for the peaches, the peach fabric, because a certain little someone has a special birthday coming. And so I'm open to ideas, but nobody's brought me any fun ones. I have jelly rolls. I have 2 jelly rolls and 2 different back quarter bundles. And I had a pattern picked out and I didn't love it. So that's what we got, girls. I don't really like a Bargello. It's not really my thing. I have this really great little folder here. This is a Villa Rosa one. I'm pretty full. These are all their newest ones from the last 6 months. I really love that one. I think that one's fun. This one could work. I don't know. Do you have a favorite jelly roll pattern that isn't just a jelly roll race? I'm interested in knowing. I need to know. Okay, girls. I'm tired. I'm gonna go, and I will see you next week. And hopefully the shipping guy brings us something really fun to play with, and we'll be able to hang out and work on a brand new project with some fabric from Cute Monkey Fabrics. So, the monthly block binders. Oh, for the block party? I have some at the shop, Lori. Just remind me and I'll get you some. I think we did like $10 for 100 of them. I'm pretty certain that that was where we were with it. So we can get you that. Otherwise, I will see everybody. And if you are local, hopefully you'll come hang out with us Monday night at Ladies Night. And otherwise, we'll see you in the shop or here next Tuesday. a great night, guys.